how did jazz uplift African Americans during the Harlem Renaissance?
So let's talk about prior knowledge. Do we remember anything?
It gave.
Hold on, let's go one at a time. It uplifted their status how?
They were respected more by white audiences.
Yeah, they were respected more by white people because white people did what during that time? Yeah, they listened to jazz. What else?
It was one step closer to earning their rights for them to start fighting for their rights.
Right, perfect. It paved the way, right, for civil rights. So what do you think, and this one's a little bit difficult, right, that this represents? Marcus Garvey talked about it. W.E.B. Du Bois talked about it.
The picture?
No. What do you think this represents, this photo? Yeah. What is it?
It's an Egyptian.
Yep.
Is that supposed to be like New York or something?
Yep, that's supposed to be New York.
So from back in the day.
It looks like they're saying that we built it. Because as you can see,
yeah,
as
they
time went
built
on,
the Harlem Renaissance. That's key. That's one thing. But now they're representing this sense of, look at my hand.
Power?
But what type of power?
Black power.
Yes, black power. So if that represents black power, that's another P word. What does this represent?
Another P word?
Yeah. What is it?
No, he said
No,
politics. That's what he said.
Close, but not quite.
Another P word.
When you feel good about something and people
Pride.
Pride, black pride. Good job. So now I want you to think about going back, right? How did jazz uplift African Americans during the Harlem Renaissance?
It brought pride to the black community.
Yes, thank you. Good job. Perfect. That's it. So turn to your back on the other sheet. You should be writing down the pros and cons. The pros and cons. In this one, we looked at the role of woman. What was the pros to the new identity that woman took on? Keith.
Women finally got respected and equal as men.
Perfect. Women were respected by men. What else did women have the ability to do?
Vote.
Good. Vote. What were some of the cons associated with the new look that women had? Some of the cons. Go ahead, Celine.
Men felt inferior to women.
Good. Men felt inferior to women. What's another con, Tajay? How were flappers viewed?
Oh, yeah.
Good. Bad because of the what?
The way they dress.
Because of the way they dressed. Good. Now, what other issue, Keith or Jeffrey, what other issue did women tackle?
Prohibition is the idea of alcohol being banned.
Good job. They wanted to ban alcohol. What do you think it is?
It was a con
Why was it a con?
because crime rates went up.
Body. Let's go. Good. It was a con because crime rates went out. What else went out? What happened to women? What happened to women because people started drinking?
They getting beat up.
Laval.
They were beaten.
Good. Who were beating them? Women were beating them? Men were beating them. But what did that mean for the nightlife?
They got dangerous.
Huh?
They got dangerous.
Good job. Nightlife got dangerous as well. And what did they start to do? I want you to look at.
Oh yeah.
Yes, they started to bootleg. And what is bootleg?
Fake liquor.
Yes, Laval.
They favored the liquor.
Good job. They made a bootleg version. They watered down the liquor to sell. Right? Okay. So what about mass media? Over here again, we looked at mass media images. What did this photo represent? A what? Starts with a
Which one?
A. This photo right over here. What is it? Say it extra loud and proud. Good job. Advertisement. And what as we think about some advertisements, how were African Americans portrayed during this era in the media, right? Let's go back really quickly. Let's go back. What were some of the devices that came out in the 1920s that allowed everybody to be on the same page? Radio was one. We are not in the 21st century. We did not get to internet first. Radio was one of them. It's okay. Good try. Carvings, give me another one. I got you, Malachi. Films. Good job. Give me another one. There was more. What is this right here?
beast like dangerous.
Yeah, angry beasts like dangerous apes. Good. What was another one for the woman? What was another one? What was another one? How was woman represented?
Strippers.
Good job. But what was the word in the 1920s? The 1920s. No. Okay. White woman. White woman was who said it? Thank you, Jezebel. Thank you, Ty. Ty Clean Blake. The Jezebel. The Jezebel. Write that down. All right. And what was the Jezebel? How was she seen?
She was kind of seen as, it was like the same thing as a flapper kind of, but it was like a black version, like a black woman.
Perfect. All right, let's go one more. We talked about the isms. Someone give me, raise your hand, one ism. One ism. Traditionalist or traditionalism? Good, traditionalism. What's another one? Traditionalism, I'm sorry.
Modernism.
Modernism. And the last one had to do with the Bible. It was with a C.
Creationism.
Good, creationist, but it's creationism. Good job, perfect. And isms are what? They're
Beliefs.
good job, beliefs. Perfect. What did modernists believe when it came to youth culture?
You mean traditionalist?
Yes, traditionalists.
They was old school.
Yes, they were old school. So what did they believe when it came to youth culture? Well, dating.
They thought it was wrong that you should meet the parents first before you go out.
Yes, that's one. Give me another one.
They're about respecting their children and make sure they're safe.
Good job. Now, what about modernists? How did modernists view youth culture? Jose, speak up.
They were ready to try new things.
Good. They wanted to try new things. What else?
They believe that dating was just for fun.
And they believe that dating was just for fun. So you have the pros, you have the cons. So I want you to take 2 seconds before we do our 4 corners. And I want you to write down, and we're going to go hard. I want you to evaluate based on the pros and based on the cons. Right? Evaluate whether or not the 1920s were truly roaring. Go ahead.
I said they were roaring and live because like
Wait, you renamed it.
there was always something happening no matter what. Like it's either people were being entitled and like displayed as something they weren't, and blacks were being lynched and women were gaining respect. So it was like no matter way you look, it was always action, action, action.
Okay. Who else has? Go ahead. Jose.
I said it was roaring 20s. I kept it like that because it was like
Wait, speak up, speak up.
Like Tycoon said, there was a lot of different things going on, and so many things like just uplifted different social groups like women, African American.
Oh, I like that. So things uplifted different social groups like what?
Women, and it like made a pathway for the civil rights movement.
Okay. All right. Let me get 2 more. Go ahead. We'll go Tajay, and then let me hear from one of the
I
males.
was just saying, like how you said why don't we disagree and there's so many cons. I think because with how many pros there are, it stands out to us because without the pros, I mean, if any pro didn't happen, we wouldn't be the African Americans wouldn't have thing with equal rights and respect.
Okay, good. I like it. Last one. We're gonna go with Keith. Why do you strongly agree? Oh, Jeffrey. Sorry.
I strongly agree because even though there's a lot of cons,
What were some of the cons?
laziness, people got lazy or people died, and black people died, and then woman was seen as prostitutes and like dressed badly. Now, even though it's all cons, there's a lot of cons, but like all the cons made it wrong. People was getting killed left